Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video, I am actually going to do a Amazon haul again. I miss doing hauls. I really wanted to get some stuff and I was like, oh my god, you guys recommended me such amazing stuff that I had to get them. So mainly I went to Amazon to purchase this eyeshadow palette that you see on my eyes right now, and then I got another shade of Insight highlighter, and then I got a color bar. This is actually a water bomb primer, and then I got a exfoliating gloves, like body exfoliating gloves. Then I got a Miss Claire blush and a brush and Bae Crayon eye kajal or something like that, and a lip liner and a lipstick. So let's get on with the video now. If you are someone who's new to this channel, I post mostly about affordable makeup, skincare, fashion on this channel. So if that's a content you want to consume every 4 days a week, you can hit the subscribe button, along with that the notification bell. So let's get on with the video now. So starting the haul, I did get the color bar. This is the Water Bomb Magic Water Primer. This is a hydrating glow primer. Now initially when I got this, I had many ideas in my mind, because I was like, this says it's water bomb and then it says magic water primer with hydrating glow primer. I mean, that's totally right up my alley. If you introduce the term hydrating and glowy in the same sentence, I am going to buy it. So I just got this and I was like, this looks so beautiful. First of all, just very refreshing and cooling, and it doesn't contain a lot of product, to be honest. How much was it? It's 850 rupees, you guys, and it doesn't contain a lot of product. Now initially when I applied this on my skin, I was like, this feels like a moisturizer. It feels very cooling on the skin, like it gives me a sense of that cooling and soothing feeling. But after that, I felt like it was just a really very generic moisturizer. That's what I want to say. I feel like I cannot speak today, but yeah, I feel like it's just that, just like a moisturizer in a primer bottle. So that's it. I don't think that you need to get something like this. And as for the part where it says hydrating and glowy, I just think that it just is hydrating enough, moisturizing enough, like a normal moisturizer. I didn't get the primer aspect to it. When a primer says the term hydrating and glowy, it's supposed to be that, but it works like a moisturizer. And 850 for just a standard product like this, I don't think you need it. But yeah, in case you're wondering, a review of this product, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something that I was expecting a lot more from this actually. Next thing that I got here is this stippling brush that you see. It is from Pigment Play, from the brand Pigment Play. And initially when I got this brush, I was like, I am not sure, because it's quite large and I just wanted to get this for my blush. Mainly stippling brushes are used to blend your liquid blush or bronzer really well into the skin. It can blend out like primers also really well, not moisturizing primers, like glowy primers and stuff like that. You can blend that into your skin really well, and it buffs out product really nicely. So yeah, so that is why I got this initially. But when I saw the size, I was like, okay, this can be a little too big for my blush. But I used it for my cream bronzer. First, when I was blending it out, I was like, it's a little bit long, as you can see, and it was a little bit flimsy, but it did blend out my cream bronzer so well. It's not meant for cream products, let me tell you that. It is meant for liquid products like liquid blush, liquid bronzers and stuff like that. But I did blend out my blush with this too, and oh my god, I'm impressed. I'm like really happy that I purchased this, because this did blend out the bronzer, the blush really nicely into my skin. And the blush that I got isn't even a liquid blush, it's just a normal powder blush. So that's why I'm really happy that I got this brush. So the blush that I applied in today's video is this Miss Claire blusher. I mainly got this because of the shade. I really am in love with how beautiful the shade of this blush is, and it was super inexpensive too. But when I got this, I was like, oh my god, this has shimmer in it. This blush contains shimmer. So I was a little bit sad about it, because I am having a little bit of texture and I am staying away from shimmers, highlighters. So that's why I was like, what, I don't think so I'm going to like the blush as much as I thought I would. But when I applied this on my skin, I was blown away, because this doesn't translate shimmery on your, like, it doesn't give you that visible shimmer on your skin at all. It looks like your skin is very healthy, even for someone who is actually having texture in this particular area. You can see it doesn't accentuate my texture at all, and that is something that I absolutely loved about this blush. Now I have the Color Bar blush too, which I'm just going to pull out if I have it right here. Yeah, so this Color Bar blush is also something that has a little bit of shimmer in it, but this shimmer can be visible on the skin, but with the Miss Claire one, it's actually negligible, you know, it doesn't even show up, but it gives a very beautiful sheen on the skin, which I am down for and I love. And even if you have textured skin, you can totally use it. You can see it in the video itself that it looks absolutely stunning. So the next product I got here is again a Insight highlighter. Oh my god, I think I have like only one shade of this, which is the shade Moonstone, but I got the shade 05 Savage Barbie. Now, first of all, the name is so cute. And yeah, this has like a golden pinky type of reflect to it, as you can see here. So that is why I got this. I just wanted to test out another shade as well, because I recommend that highlighter so much. So I was like, you know what, let me test out another shade. What if the formulation of other shades are different? Because sometimes it happens that way. So I got this highlighter and I was extremely impressed with the quality again. You know, I am going to show you guys a clip that I actually took with my phone, so you can see how it looks like. With phones, generally what happens is that videos tend to appear more texture, like more how it looks in real life. With studio lighting and the camera, it tends to, you know, like hide out, not exactly hide out, but it tends to not show texture that much. But with your phone back camera, it totally shows up how my skin looks. So you can see that in the video itself. I have used flash on this phone and you can totally see how my skin looks. My skin just looks super dewy, and yes, I have a little bit of texture and acne, but still my highlighter looks so good. Normally, you know, cream highlighters doesn't sit that well in top of textured skin or in top of acne. It just accentuates or looks super bad when you apply a highlighter on top of your textured skin, but you can see that by yourself how it looks on my skin. It's looking beautiful. I purchased here is this Pigment Play. This is a pastel eyeshadow palette, and this was the product that you guys, actually so many of you guys wanted me to test this product out. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, the shades are so beautiful, and I honestly did like this, you know, palette. Now coming on to the shades, I used this blue shade that you see right here. I used this green, not this one, this green, and this purple, this yellow, and this blue shade, a deeper blue. Now initially I went in with the pastel green shade, as you can see on my eyes, and I really liked it. But to be honest, the pastel green shade looks more pastel in the pan than on my eyes. On my eyes it was looking much more of a normal green than had, you know, the pastel tone to it. It did not have that pastel tone on my eyes. It did not translate into that. The second shade I used is the pastel blue, which I did absolutely love. This was my favorite shade from the whole palette that I used today. And I just think that this blue is of right formulation, because this is completely a pastel blue. It doesn't translate into, you know, your regular normal baby blue. It has that pastel tone to it, and even on my eyes it translates to that. And while you're blending these shadows, I noticed that these tend to, you know, blend together really nicely. The colors blend together and complement each other really well. So the only thing about this palette that, I mean, the only shadow I would say I did not have a really good time, you know, with is the deeper blue that I used. I mean, it is a good eyeshadow, I would say, eyeshadow shade, but I had a little bit of hard time blending it out. I mean, it can tend to make your eyeshadow look a little bit patchy if you are not careful. So what you have to do with this shadow, I would say, is you have to initially like just put this and blend it out. Just build the shadow slowly by slowly. If you go in with a really heavy hand, it can tend to look a little bit patchy. And with all these shades, I would say you definitely have to build them up, and you have to, you know, just blend it out, build them up slowly by slowly, so that it retains the color and it blends out beautifully on your eyes too. So you have to definitely know the process of using pastel on your eyes so that it looks vibrant enough, but it doesn't take away the pigment, it doesn't take away the color, and it still looks blendable and it still blends well. So and the last and the you know, yellow shade, coming on to the yellow shade, I used it in my inner corners, and I do think that it was pretty pigmented. Like it's a really good shadow. I would say it did, you know, blend really well with the green, so it did have a mesh with the green. I did do that on my eyes, and I would say yes, it's a really good eyeshadow. Now as for the violet, I used here, as you can see, I used it on my lower lash line. I used another crayon on my waterline. I'll show you guys that one soon, but this one I used it on my lash line, and I have to tell you guys, it's a good eyeshadow palette. This one did blend out really well again, and the only thing obviously is this blues are very hard to work it with, and anyway, so yeah, so with this blue, when you're going, just try to build it slowly by slowly and you will be good to go. I really did like the pigmentation on this palette. If you are searching for a good pastel palette that is quite affordable, I definitely have to say this one was quite impressive, and especially for this blue shade, it's really one of the best pastel blues that I have tried. Now coming on to the crayon that I tried out recently, this is a new product. No, I have not sharpened it yet. So this is the Bae Crayon, and I was so shocked that I did not try this out before, because I am someone, I love pastel eyeshadow, especially when it comes in an easy form like a crayon. So yeah, so it is, when I got this was under rupees 200 first of all. So when I got this, I was like, you know what, it may not perform that well, because it's, again, me being someone who always reviews affordable makeup, I still had that idea in my mind that it's not going to work well because it's so affordable. Like, how it's going to give me that much of pigment, you know? Maybe it's going to be a little bit on the hard side. You have to sharpen it up quite a few times to get a full-on pigment. But I was shocked, and this proves that affordable makeup can be amazing. So this one, I would say, is so creamy. Being a pastel shadow with that much of creaminess, with that much of pigment, it's really a hard thing to do. I did used to use, like, you know, colorful shadows in the past, and I have, you know, used so many high-end makeup in the past actually, that when I saw this being only under rupees 200, I was shocked at the quality that this provides. It's creamy, you can blend it, you know, like an eyeshadow. You can use it like, you know, as your inner corner highlight. You can use it in so many different ways. And yes, I know this is very tiny, but also look at the pricing of the product. It's like, it's really amazing, you guys. Again, I did really like this and enjoy this one so much, and I would definitely recommend you guys check this one out. If you have to, you know, check out any of the products from this whole haul, I would definitely tell you to check the Bae Crayon out the most, because of how affordable it is and how good quality it is, and especially the shade is beautiful. So the last two products I have here, it is the Swiss Beauty lip liner. Now when I got this in I did not get this in a set. I got this like alone separately. But now as I was looking through Amazon, you cannot get this separately. You have to buy the set. You can gift the set to your friends as well, the other lip liners. But to me, this lip liner is amazing. I really don't know the shade of this actually. Oh, Bobby Brown. This is in the shade Bobby Brown. And this is a beautiful brown toned lip liner that a lot of Indian skin tones are going to love, especially if you fall under medium to dusky skin tone category. Oh my god, you're going to love this lip liner. I think I love this more than my Wet n Wild Chestnut lip liner, which everybody seems to love. The formula on this is so good. I got this actually under rupees 100 to be honest, but yeah, right now on Amazon you just have to get the bundle. But amazing, it's totally, I mean, it's worth so much more than I paid for this. If this was even 500 rupees, I would say it was worth it, but it is, I got this under rupees 100, so I absolutely love this so much. When I was applying this, I was like, wow, this shade looks so beautiful. And the formula also is just the perfect amount, you know, has the perfect amount of creaminess to it, has the perfect amount of stiffness as well. Because if it's a little bit too creamy, then it feels like a lipstick, not a lip liner, but amazing. So the next product I got here is actually again a nude lip shade, and I got it from Lakme, and this is in the shade CN2. Now when I got this, I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna love this, and I don't like this because of the shade. It's a grayish nude shade, but since I paired this with the lip liner, it looks beautiful with the lip liner. But alone, I know that I am not going to enjoy this shade. It's going to make me look like a zombie. But if you are someone who likes a little bit of that cool undertone nude, I do think that you are going to like this. I will give you guys a swatch on how this looks like alone on my hands, so you can decide that for yourself if you want to get it. But even if you get this, and even if you don't end up not liking the lip liner, what am I saying? So even if you get this and you end up not liking the lipstick, you can go ahead and do what I did actually. You can just line your lips with this lip liner and apply this, and this is a beautiful combo. So the last thing I got here is this exfoliating gloves. As you can see right here, I actually did not use this, and first of all, beautiful shade. I love pastel shades so much. So I actually saw this on TikTok. Actually, not me, a lot of people were tagging me on this TikTok, and my friend also, she said that, you know, she saw that TikTok as well. It was viral TikTok where they used exfoliating glove like this, obviously not the same one, but something like similar to this. And while they were exfoliating, there was a lot of dead skin, or you know, the little bit of that, I don't know, dead skin cells, I think so, whatever. It was coming off and it went viral. So I just wanted to get this. I mean, I know that it's not going to perform as the TikTok one. Maybe the TikTok one is also a fake video. I don't know that. But, you know, it seemed like a really good idea to get an exfoliating glove, especially because, you know, I am always searching for something like this. I do have a very textured skin on my hands, on my arms, this area. So I got it. Maybe my textured skin will get smoother when I use this one. But yeah, so far I really like the shade of it. Other than that, I cannot tell you guys how this would work. Definitely will give you guys an update in the future. So yeah, that was it for today's video. The best thing was for me was the blush, actually the brush too, and obviously I like the highlighter as well. And I did end up liking the lip liner, and I ended up liking the eyeshadow palette too, and the crayon. So mostly all the products I liked it only, except the primer, and the lipstick was just okay, I would say. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I love doing these kinds of videos so much. It is one of my favorite videos to film. So anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye. And also subscribe if you haven't, because I post a lot more affordable hauls and stuff, and try out a lot more makeup. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.